Hi, I'm James. I'd like to spend a couple minutes showing you how easy it is to extend the API endpoints in Acumatica. As you probably already know, the APIs in Acumatica are very rich and robust. But you may ask, if they're so rich and robust, why would I need to extend them? Well, here's a simple scenario. In this instance of Acumatica, we've created some custom fields for use during sales order entry. You can see when I add a new item to an order, I'm now asking the user what's the GSA flag indicator and what is the color of this item. Well, if you use the APIs to create these orders from a third-party application or some system outside of Acumatica, you won't have the opportunity to include these values in your orders unless you extend the endpoint API. So let's jump over to the web service endpoints and see how easy it is to get these two fields added to the sales order endpoint. I'm going to start with the default endpoint, and we're going to extend this. Just click the extend endpoint button, and let's give it a name. I'll just call it ecom orders. You can call it whatever you want, and we'll give it a version name. I like to use the same as the default that we're basing this on. And say OK. At this point, we have a custom web service endpoint called ecom orders. Now, if we scroll down to the sales order object and open this up, and we'll go to our details because we know that the fields that we want are part of the details. They're part of the line items on the sales order. We go to the fields for sales order details, and we extend this entity. That will enable this little plus sign, and I click on the plus sign, and now I can add new fields down here. I add GSA. We know this comes from the details. Let's just do a quick search. And the field name is GSA. Here it is in the drop-down list. And the system automatically assigns the field type as a Boolean value. That's defaulted based on how the DAC is set up in Acumatica. So you don't really need to worry about changing that. And I'm going to add another one for colors, or color singular rather. And this is also part of the details. And we'll choose this on the list, and the field type on this should become a string. It is. Now we'll save this, and we're done. We've just extended the ecom orders endpoint. One thing I like to do here is if we look at the three dots and hit the Open API 2.0, we can see the Swagger documentation, just to prove that what we've added is now part of here. I'll just do a quick search for color, and here I can see both my GSA and color have been added to the Swagger documentation. And this URL can be given over to the developer who's working on this third-party application. It should be plenty to get them going. And that's it. That's how easy it is to add extensions to the APIs. Thanks for your attention. If you have ideas for other content that you'd like to see, put a note down in the comments and let us know what you need help with, and we'll be happy to put something together. Thanks. Bye.